podcast with Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is season 8, episode 4, episode 319. As you might hear throughout the episode, Shandy's house has turned into a spaceship, and she's wondering if it's going to take off or not.
Pretty cool.
Just in time for those UFO hearings in Congress. But hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Amanda's last broadcast as a non-married woman.
I suppose it is.
Last broadcast in claiming taxes solo.
I believe so. I hope that's the plan.
You can.
Yeah.
It's the same as even if you have a baby on December 31st, you can still claim that baby for the year.
Well, because taxes being complicated. I don't think we've completely decided if we'll file jointly. I hope we will, because I think it will benefit me. It probably will not benefit Daniel, but whatever.
Well, you know what? You'll figure that out.
You know what? He chose to do this, so
whole last 9 months. You'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Anyway, we were off last week because I was at Comic-Con and Disneyland doing fun stuff. How is it going?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just feel like I don't know if I'm coming or I'm going. Which side is up? It's a lot.
I understand. It has to be pretty crazy right now, so we will keep this episode moving along pretty quickly. If you would like to hear about Disneyland, I heard Jack talked about it on the Rumblecast After Dark last night, but we finally got on the Rise of Resistance, only to have it break down.
No!
As we were in the middle of it.
Oh,
and it was like
bummer.
The 5th or the 6th ride that had broke down that day. We kept getting the
for you? Like you just kept getting on rides that kept breaking down?
No, so essentially, like, we have the Genie Pass thing that you pay for, and you get to have, it's like the Fast Pass, but like it's digital or whatever. So we would get one, and then we would head there during our time, and then we'd find out like the ride is broken down, but you can use this on any other ride. So I think it was what's the Yeti one? Abominable Snowman one. With the bobsleds, that one. We were trying to do that, and that was shut down. So we headed to Pirates of the Caribbean, and we found out that was shut down, and then temporarily shut down because they did whatever. So then we headed to, what was it? We headed to not Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Railroad.
Oh yeah,
and that was shut down.
Oh my god!
So we finally got into using that one Genie Pass into Haunted Mansion, which was just as fun, except it did shut down while we were on it for a little while.
Holy shit.
I feel like, though, that might be one that's kind of fun if it shuts down, because still like the ghosts keep like moving around.
They do. And when we were there in last March for Jay's birthday, it shut down while we were on it, and it was while we were there with the hitchhiking ghosts. So I got plenty of pictures of me and Zach in there with the hitchhiking ghost. So that was kind of fun.
You all have very poor luck with rides.
Just this time, though. Last time we went, it was great. Like that, and I feel like Haunted Mansion, because it has the moving conveyor belt to get off of it. I feel like it's one of those things that always stops if somebody gets off it too slowly or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a little frustrating. It was a bummer with the Rise of Resistance. You have to pay extra to get on it. Thankfully, they refunded us all. But they had said that we could come back when it was up and running. And Jana, because we went with Jay's parents and Jana was in that area. And she texted us all like, it's back up, head over. And just as we got there, it went down again.
No.
So, yeah. But other than that, it was really fun, though. And Comic-Con was weird because they had a lot of cancellations with the panels.
Right.
I've
been thinking about that all week, and I wanted to ask you like how I would imagine it was probably very void of actors promoting stuff.
Yes, but not void of people.
Yeah.
So the exhibit hall floor was literally the most shittiest of shit shows I have seen it in a very long time. It was impossible to breathe. I already know, I've heard of some people who have tested positive for COVID. I'm assuming that we're exposed to it at some point. But I did hear that the exhibitors were saying, I read it on the San Diego Comic-Con's unofficial blog, which the people that run it do a fantastic job. Like, shout outs to them. They do a wonderful job with it every year. But they had interviewed some of the people who were running the booths on the floor, and they said that they had record high years, like for sales, because there was no panels.
Right. So they sort of had people's undivided attention in a way that they wouldn't.
Yes. So everybody was shopping instead and doing that aspect of it, which is why it was absolutely nuts. Yeah. But it was fun because Comic-Con, for me at this point, I've been going for 16 years. I've missed 2014 and then 2020 and 21. So this was then my 13th, 14th Comic-Con. And at this point, to me, like, it generally becomes about the social aspect of it. Which was, that text was from my uncle. My cousin's wife had a C-section after some drama. And hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it. I was trying to beat my mom to the...
Is everybody okay?
And my mom texted first. Darn it. My uncle had texted me. So essentially, her water broke yesterday, and she was scheduled for a C-section. She needs a hip replacement, so she wasn't going to be able to do, actual pushing him out. His name is Maverick. So,
cute.
Yeah. But anyway, he was scheduled for a C-section on the 29th, and I guess her water broke yesterday, but she went to a teaching hospital, and her doctor wasn't there, so the intern sent her home, which I was like, that's weird because you need to deliver right away. So we were figuring that there was something that we didn't know about, that obviously, some news wasn't sent down through the grapevine, but they sent her home, and we were all like, but her water broke. And I guess it didn't break all the way. And I was like, so she's leaking? What did they send her to bed rest? They still need to get the baby out.
Right.
Like,
she's
her
also
water broke.
Still, leaking, so she's just like a human slug.
And she was apparently having contractions too, and they were like, you're only 2 centimeters dilated, and she was like, but I'm having a C-section, what's the difference if it's the 26th to the 29th? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I guess they went back today or talked to the doctor today, and the C-section was scheduled for 8. And the fun numbers dates fact with this is last year, Jay's nephew, or our nephew, Ashton, was born on July 29th, which is our dating anniversary. And today, my new cousin was born on the anniversary of our first date. So, numbers. Anyway, how are you guys? I know you're crazy, Amanda. I know everything is crazy. Any fun things happen lately?
Oh, we got little girl's haircut. She got her very first haircut.
Oh.
Yep.
How'd it go?
It was quite the experience. We had to wait a while because, we tried to call ahead and nobody answered. So we're like, we'll just walk in and we'll see how it goes. So we had to wait. And she was fine until they put her in the chair by herself. So I had to sit with her, and then she was fine. So that was kind of an experience. We both got we both got to wear the thing. We both got
to, been there.
And the woman cutting Eden's hair, it was sort of excuse me, ma'am, watch your eyes. But she was a real pro, and she was just sniffing around. Because homegirl has a funny hair pattern. She has she had long, a bit of hair around the top of her crown that is much longer than the rest. So it had to get very short so that it was all even. And so she gets her hair done, and so it looked fairly severe, and it takes some getting used to, and I'm sort of a couple days, and we're sort of adjusting to it, and I'm like, I can't put my finger on what I'm looking at.
Does she look older?
No, it hit me. She has Julie Andrews' haircut from The Sound of Music.
The bowl cut kind of thing?
That's the hair. She is Maria von Trapp. that is her style now.
Nice.
So now I try and sing her Sound of Music songs, and she looks at me and she's like, not that song. Damn it. So, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Girl's got a new do.
But
Call, I wanted to ask you, so at Comic-Con, were there any panels at all?
There were panels, because Comic-Con is about, it's more than just like film and TV stuff. Like
Right.
all of Jay's like toy stuff, like, you know, of the toy companies announcing their new stuff. And there's always a ton of panels with comic book people. And Cliff loves to go to the panels that are for like up and coming artists, where they're, you know, they're like talking to you like how you can market or network yourself, or, you know, or how to have like more diversity in your whatever, or like, it's just, I mean, obviously it's changed throughout the years. But yeah, there's a just because the headliners weren't there, there were still a ton of things for people to do within their interest.
Right. And I wonder if those like niche areas got more exposure this year because the headliners weren't there. Like, I wonder if like these smaller panels.
I don't know.
Like,
Because
yeah.
I think the writer's strike took a lot away from it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the panels were redesigned. Like
Mm.
Ballroom 20 every year, they had a set day where they did like all the not FX, what's the other channel that like Psych and Suits used to be on? USA. So they would have like a day with all those really fun USA shows, and then they'd have a day you know, with like HBO and you know, the Dexter shows. And they had for a while, like Entertainment Weekly would host panels where they would have actors representing different, like they would have a theme, and they would actors representing different characters that like fit the theme or whatever. And this year one of them was reimagined, where instead of it being like Brave New Warriors, where generally that was like focused on like strong female characters, they changed it to fandoms. So they actually had people who were very big within different fandoms. Like in the Lost fandom, Joe Garfing, Joe Pinion was representing like fandoms there, and they had just more of that, you know, kind of thing. So some of them were reimagined, and then some of them were just straight up canceled. But the ones that were canceled did have representation on some of the offsite stuff. Like they canceled the Jury Duty meet and greet panel that would have had the cast of Jury Duty on.
Yeah.
But there was still an offsite, like Amazon Prime hosted an offsite thing that I don't think the actors were there, but it's still like promoted and celebrated the different shows, like that Omen show and Jury Duty. And there were a couple of others that I saw people lined up waiting outside of. And last year we were very lucky because Jack and Cindy were staying in the adjoining room with us at the hotel. So Jay and I were actually able to go and do things at the con. I had the kids this year, and Jay was doing a lot of filming. So I was a little bit hampered by that. Like we got lucky though. Cliff and Jana stayed in the adjoining room this year.
Oh, nice.
Which was awesome. And so it was awesome to have Cliff and Jana staying right next to us. So at least we could put the kids to bed and then go into their room and hang out at nighttime. So that was awesome. And yeah, I mean, you know, it was a quieter year, but it was still fun because it's all about the social stuff to me. But anyway, before we move on, some quick announcements regarding the schedule. On the 8th, we'll be live for the Hangout level patrons. And then we are hoping to possibly record about Barbie and maybe Oppenheimer. I'm planning on seeing both. I don't know if Shandy and Amanda will be able to. I don't even know if I will be able to, but we will let you know.
We'll see if we land there. We're going to try. We're going to try.
We will let you know. We will see where we land, but we're going to try to shoot for Barbie on August 15th. I think that'll give everybody enough time to see it once, twice, 3 times, whatever they want
to.
A lady. Okay. So real quick. And then bloopers are coming up soon at some point. So, hey, Zachy, I've got a Zach in here now. Apparently children have overrun this show.
Yeah, the one with all the kids.
The one with all the kids. Say hi. What are you doing? Okay. So, I don't know if you guys heard, but we had the UFO hearings in Congress this past week. Okay, I got two things. Okay, I got 2 things. You guys can pick. You ready? They're both really fun. Okay. So the first one is 21. I wouldn't read all 21. Laugh so you don't cry reactions to the UFO whistleblower's testimony. And then the other one is a Ask Reddit thing, which is pretty funny too. But Zachary's going to have to earmuff relief for that. And it is, what's the most creative insult you've ever heard? So you guys tell me.
Let's do
It's so
aliens
good.
and leave the other one for next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to exclude anybody from the fun.
Oh, he can leave. It's fine.
Also, they both sound great.
They both do sound great.
Okay, so a former essentially a former military intelligence officer testified before a House Oversight Subcommittee alongside Navy pilots and commanders about UFO claims, blah, blah, blah. He made several notable claims, the first being the U.S. government hosts secret programs dedicated to unsanctioned UFO research, and the second that the U.S. has recovered non-human biologics from crashed UFOs. So, it's also great. Don't worry, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What's that?
Okay. Shh, if you're going to listen, you're going to listen quietly. Okay.
She's a not good person.
Yeah.
Not
Q. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Q, Georgia. My favorite way to identify her. She was like, I think these are angels. We are listening with angels. Because, she's whatever. But all right, here are some of the reactions. You guys can catch up on your own if you haven't heard it. Stop this, go catch up, and here we are. Oh, and essentially, when he was asked to provide details, names, and other forms of proof, he largely responded by saying, "I can't discuss that in a public setting." So, essentially, we got very close, but no disclosure yet. No disclosure yet.
Close.
All right. Here are some of the best reactions. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. This one is from @ShawTired on Twitter. I will say, I'm going to be so pissed if I have to live through an alien invasion on top of a recession, depression, 9/11, Trump, and COVID.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I feel like it's a lot.
Next is from Feisty Frank on Twitter.
Oh.
Aliens deserve to see the Barbie doubles feature too.
I don't get it.
If you're gonna be in there, you're not gonna talk.
I'm enjoying his commentary.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, nobody can hear him though.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I can.
And then let's see. Aliens, when they figure out humans know about the UFOs. Oh, you guys can't hear that. Sorry, we're not gonna play anything.
He said the F word.
He did say the F word. All right. Next is from LOL Overruled on Twitter. Aliens, if you're reading this, I will do alien treason with you. Let's get this bread. I will be your number one Earthman. You know where to reach me. And that is in response to a tweet saying, that was just in response to the tweet that said former U.S. intelligent official claims under oath that aliens existed and the U.S. government is in possession of UFOs and non-human bodies. Which couldn't technically a non-human body be like a really big bird?
Yes.
You would think so.
Couldn't it just be a burnt body?
No, but I'm just saying he can say that and make it sound like there's, aliens, but it could really just be like they have a whale.
Yes.
Yeah.
They caught a shark. Moving on, let's see.
Why do I get so many dings?
That's because baby Maverick has arrived and Matthew, who's Uncle Lou's son, sent a picture.
Can I see?
Right here. All right.
Oh,
I know, very cute. Since you looked like my cousin Matthew as a baby, like baby Zachary looked like a lot like my baby Christy, my sister, and baby Matthew, my cousin. And I was wondering if his son is going to look like Zachary.
Oh, that's
I don't
fun.
know. It's a newborn baby. 8
Yeah, it's hard to
pounds, 9
tell.
ounces.
no.
It's a big
8
baby.
pounds. Yeah. And she was 39 weeks.
39 weeks, 9 months.
39 weeks is 1 week short of 10 months.
Yep. It's
Oh,
9 months
it's
is
so
a
cute.
lie. It's longer.
It's the same time in New York as it is here. So why is it born at like 10 a.m. or 10 o'clock?
Because they had to do the C-section, so they had to wait for the doctor to do the surgery. Remember we explained to you
C-section?
yesterday what a C-section is? It's where they cut the mommy open.
Yeah,
And
they
take
cut
out.
the tummy open.
They got the tummy open. They take out all your organs. They take out the baby, and then they put your organs back in.
And sew you up and send you
Sew
on
you
your
back up.
way.
Just
Send
like
you
Aunt
on your
Caitlin.
way with 2 extra weeks of maternity leave to heal.
Do you see the stitches on your tummy?
You'll see this. Yeah, you can see it in Caitlin's stitches.
I've never seen them.
Well, that's because they're by her bathing suit line. So they're below her bathing suit.
They cut it right here.
I'll show you later. Okay. Moving on. Well, you can ask Aunt Caitlin. She's her godmother. Okay. Okay. They announced aliens are real and not one person moved. That explains Mitch McConnell glitching out during the press conference yesterday.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. I was like, I don't get it. I was like, what are you?
Because remember in compare all these tweets to like picture you're in Men in Black. So looks like we're all aliens. Okay, anyway, moving on. This next one, it looks like it's from.
It's the F word.
Yes, it's the F word.
The UFO word?
Yes. Yes, we're gonna call it UFO-ing instead of FUCKING-ing. Here we go. So the it's a picture, and let me just share my screen so that way you guys can see it too. That would probably be easier, right? Hold on. Okay, so I don't know is this picture from like Black Mirror or something?
I don't know what it's from.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway.
Oh, I know this. Wait. I know this. Can you?
Yeah,
It's from Euphoria.
Euphoria.
A movie, a show you haven't watched. Zachary, if you can't be quiet, you're gonna have to leave. Okay. So
How many dings?
the aliens waking up today to an official government UFO hearing. Wait, is this UFO in play about us?
You should say us.
Me adding UFOs to the list of things the government has hidden from us, and it's a whiteboard with tally marks.
On here.
Sorry, more sound clips.
Huh?
Of the aliens after the UFO, the aliens from the UFOs after I showed them Earth Drip, and it is a picture of a big alien surrounded by flowers in a heart, in the shape of a
That's
heart.
just a puppet.
Yes, Zachary.
Yes.
Did I just wake up to the government confirming that aliens for real? And
somebody give me a chair.
And it's the clip from Abbott Elementary School where the principal is like, "Somebody give me a chair."
That's the show I still need to watch.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. Let's see. Then this is from Enchanting AE. Not it basically being confirmed that aliens are real. Meanwhile, 14 million of us are currently watching Jungkook's live. I'm pretty sure Jungkook is a BTS person, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea who that is.
It's
I would imagine it'd be very funny if I was up on pop culture more.
Yes, Jungkook is a South Korean singer, so it is he is from BTS. It is a K-pop thing.
So why? How many people watching that
Stop
right now?
talking.
I
I am so sorry.
don't know. I'm in a talkative mood.
This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. My son. This is the aliens when they get to Florida.
But let's go. We bring our own drinks up in places like this.
And it's Nene from saying, can you hear it when I share it? Like, you guys hear it?
Yeah, we can. We can.
Oh.
I don't know if just we can hear it. I don't know if it's coming through the recording, but we can hear it. Yeah.
I hear it.
No, it should be picked up. If you can hear it, then it is okay. Amazing. Hold on, let me.
And
play
yet we
the
don't
next
have any
one.
voicemails.
Yep.
We don't have any voicemails.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot. Okay, this again. The aliens when they get to Florida. Here's the clip.
This ain't the Oscars, is it? I'm used to something a little bit different, but let's go. We bring our own drinks up in places like this. This ain't the Oscars, is it?
And just like the voicemails, I don't know when to stop them. Okay, well then I would have been playing all these clips. All right. This is me trying to impress the aliens after getting captured in their UFO. There's a little kid dancing. It's a little kid doing the floss now.
Fortnite, huh?
I'm gonna link to this because it's definitely more funny if you watch the visual. Anyway, the cuntiest alien in the galaxy. Now you know it's Britney Spears' video.
That's communist.
You're not. It's a word you can't say, Zachary.
I was wondering if you were gonna get.
I know. It's like,
You just be able to just.
It's
but
like
no.
it's like it's a really mean word that you can call a girl.
Oh.
You don't want to say it. It's like saying the B word, but worse.
Or if you're in England, it's just like.
Well, not in England. In England, it's just like
it's just a word.
Any other word.
it's just a word.
Yeah.
But in America, it's not a nice word to use.
No, I just forgot it.
Perfect.
All for the best.
This is from Braxton Brew 96. I'm not paying student loans if they are aliens. Sorry.
Oh, SpongeBob!
This is a SpongeBob one. The U.S. government just revealed aliens exist and no one gave an F. Just Patrick and SpongeBob. What are they doing, Zach?
They're laughing.
They're laughing. Okay. One more. They just said aliens are real in the most underwhelming way. Like, it's a Wednesday. And this was aliens at the hearing right now.
What it is, hope for some. Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And the star of tonight's nightmare.
If you get sleep, maybe sleeping in the chair is not such a bad idea tonight, Amanda.
Seriously.
I'm forgetting all this.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Star of tonight's night.
Why do I always come down when it ends?
It's we're taking a break and I'm taking you upstairs.
I don't want to go to bed. I want to keep listening. Can I keep this in my ear so I can keep listening?
No.
Yay, I can. Bye.
Zachary, did you like Comic-Con?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about Comic-Con?
Toys.
What was your favorite ride at Disney?
Big Thunder. I loved it.
They did have fun. We did get back on Big Thunder.
I did it twice. That's like one of the only ones I did twice.
Wow, that's pretty brave.
And Alex was finally tall enough to ride on Space Mountain. Zachary freaked out.
Nice.
Alex,
I am not.
and then he lost his hat and they had to get the little Fisher thingy to get it out.
Oh gosh.
Alex had a blast though. But the picture that they take of you, like right at the end,
Yeah.
Alex is too short for the picture. He's ducking down like this. I was like, I want to see his first time on Space Mountain, and you can't see it. But he was very excited to be tall enough.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say before you go to sleep?
I'm not going to sleep. I'm keeping this in my ear.
Okay. Well, on that note, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back in just a minute. All right, we are back and we are ready to get into feedback. Zachary is still here with me. Zachary has been sworn he's going to prove that he could be quiet. Since I know that that's going to be hard for you, why don't you get your talking out now? Tell them about the cucumbers and watermelon.
I don't know.
And he's just pretending to fall asleep on the bed.
No, I'm not.
I was giving you a chance to speak.
The watermelon is actually kind of big for like this time of year.
No, I think
it's like 3 months through the growing of the watermelon. 3 or 4.
no, like 2. We got him in May.
You did?
Yes, on
I thought
Mother's
that was
Day.
3 months ago.
It was 2. Anyway, we are watermelon.
It's a big.
How are the
size for 2
cukes?
months.
The okay, so the
We had
watermelon.
3 unripe cucumbers.
We had 3 cucumbers that unfortunately hit their peak and then declined while we were gone for
Oh
11 days.
no.
But they were huge, so
Yeah.
we're very optimistic. We think we have 3 or 4 more that are
3.
they are looking now like the ones that got overripe look like the day that we left. So we know that we're pretty close to those. There's 3 or 4, and then one of the little watermelons started growing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like this big.
amazing.
And they are so it's the size of my fist. I can send you a picture. They are still in planters on my deck. So now my deck looks like, something took over it. And by something, I mean plants. Because we never replanted them in time.
Ground.
We're going to have to wait because I don't want to disrupt. There's so much of it now. And it's like sprawled all over.
That's so exciting.
I
Do
know, it's very
watermelon plants,
exciting.
do they come back?
I have no idea.
This is very exciting.
We're going to ride this out, and then we're going to have to replant them for next year.
Yeah.
Because we never expected them to get this far. We were always going to replant them, and then we just ran out of time. But it's very cool. So the cucumbers, by the next time we record, we'll have at least 3 more cucumbers that we've harvested, and
When's
the
next
watermelons
time we record?
in 2 weeks. The watermelon
2 weeks.
will be bigger. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the size of 2 fists. But it's
Oh my
so
gosh, this is
cute.
very exciting. I'm
I
very
think
here
it
for
is.
this.
It's like the size of this.
It's very exciting and very cute. Let me see if I can text you guys a picture. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook too, because it is actually pretty damn
Put on
exciting.
the thing. Don't say.
There you go.
I can hear
Wow!
it.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Right? Isn't it so
It's very
adorable?
cute.
It's really, really
I
cute.
check on it every single day.
That's good. That's what you have to do.
So yeah, I thought that was awesome. It's so little. It's so cute. That's from yesterday. But yeah, cool. Okay, anyway. Oh, and also, before we move on, we need to wish a happy birthday to Elena and Ro, who had birthdays last week.
Oh my goodness.
yes.
Oh,
while
I
we weren't
missed them.
recording.
Happy birthday.
And
Happy
then
birthday.
send a big shout out to Mr. Mandy, who he got some surgery he was waiting on this past week, yesterday, and she posted an update that all is going well so far. So fingers
that's
crossed.
Great. That's really good.
Yes.
And if there's anything that we or
I know you saved my
anybody can do, he's me. He can't not talk. If there's anything that we or any of our listeners can do, we are here for you. So let us know.
Yes. You're here.
Okay, moving on to the feedback. We have a couple of emails. The first email is from Kate, and she says, "No one but you can laugh with me on this." And let me real quick make sure this is okay for Zachary. Well,
I think so. It's about turning red.
no, it's about vaginas.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. You know what a vagina is?
Oh, right. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay,
Mm.
there you go.
I can't even see what you're pointing at. I don't even need
I am not pointing at a
I don't
vagina.
even need to.
I don't even need to.
Maybe I should just go upstairs in my room and listen to this.
Oh,
What a novel idea.
I've made him uncomfortable. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right,
I can
honestly.
still hear from upstairs.
Here we go. Okay. Kate says, "No one but you can laugh with me on this." Hi, Amanda, Shandy, and Colleen. This is old feedback at this point from the biggest event of my year, the broadcast Real Weird Sisters crossover pod. I've actually listened to it twice already. Well, thank you so
Oh
much.
my goodness.
That is awesome.
That is.
you got to experience my embarrassment twice. Wonderful.
I have to share my experience listening to the prompt. The name of the last movie you saw is the name of your vagina because it still makes me laugh. First thing I realized, as you all discussed, I had just watched Turning Red, to which I thought couldn't be more perfect.
I love it.
I found it very funny when I realized I watched that, since the only thing else I've been watching over and over lately with my little nieces was Frozen. LOL. The real punchline is that a few minutes later, I realized I actually had watched one more movie since Turning Red, and that was To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Laughing my ass off.
So perfect.
I do hope you get this email and it tickles you as much as it tickles me even writing it out. It sure did.
It sure did.
I think young Zachary has this icky feeling in his stomach right now.
Well, you know, he
I
chose
do.
to be here instead of going to bed.
It's
The choices we make, young Zachary.
Right.
The choices we
You're right.
make.
It's because you're uncomfortable. It's okay. We're just having some fun. Thanks for all your great shows. I look forward to listening every week. Thank you so much for writing in, Kate. We really appreciate it. Write in anytime.
Yes, Kate.
Yes, please.
Continuing on our Lost theme here. That email was from Kate. Our next email is from Jack from Singapore. No Lost fans in the house. All right, that's fine. I was interviewed for Ralph's documentary, FYI, while I was in San Diego. So keep an eye out for my really bad jokes.
I feel like you threw a lot of words and I'm not sure what they all meant, but it's great. It's great.
Okay, so Jack from Singapore writes in Brad Pitt's new movie about a Formula One driver. Fun fact, I feel like I've seen the trailer for this since he wrote this. So, okay.
Oh, fun fact that I read. They are filming that movie in the UK and being little scabs because apparently they're not supposed to be filming it, and they are.
What movie?
Oh, wow.
They released a statement that they stopped filming it, but there's been reports of Brad Pitt filming in pubs and then getting shit-faced. He's supposed to be sober, don't forget, because of that whole drunken assaulting Angelina Jolie and the kids on the plane thing. Drunk, getting like shit-faced with patrons after they're finished filming. So, just something that I read.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Let's hear about this movie.
Okay, let's hear about this movie. Apologies in advance. I see actors' names in the movie in the feedback. They are going to be mispronounced. Okay, so Jack writes in Brad Pitt's new movie about a Formula One driver. Hello, Broads. My name is Jack from Singapore. Longtime listener, first time writing an email. Thank you, Jack from Singapore, for writing in.
Mm-hmm.
Last week on my television at Silverstone Grand Prix in the UK, Brad Pitt is filming a new movie about a retired driver named Sonny Hayes, who is played by Brad Pitt from the 90s and is out of retirement to race again, but this time racing with a young rookie named Joshua Pierce, who's played by Damson Idris, directed by Joseph Kosinski. That's an unfortunate last name. Who directed Top Gun? Oh, the director of Top Gun Maverick, and produced by seventh-time Formula One world champion Sir Lewis Hamilton.
That's interesting because I just got a new baby cousin named Maverick.
Look at that.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
The concept of the cars was F2 car. F2, I'm guessing, is Formula 2. I don't know anything about racing. F2 car with black and gold livery. Haas F1 car. I'm sorry, I don't know car terminology.
I don't either.
It's still on production for 5 more races through the F1 2023 season, and it will be released in 2025. I'm watching the second half of F1 2023 season to see the Apex F1 team on the grid. And to those listeners who love Brad Pitt or Damson Idris, probably a must-see movie to know more about Formula One. Have a great night ahead, Jack from Singapore. Thank you, Jack from Singapore.
Nice.
Thank you. It was so nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
Indeed. Please write again.
And I believe, I mean, maybe it was for like the trailer for this movie, or maybe it was just like an actual Formula One thing, but I definitely saw something on TV the other day, and I remember saying that, like, those same words to Frank, like, I don't understand anything about Formula One.
No, me neither. We have some family. Daniel's sister and her husband are really into Formula One, so they'll like watch it, and they're, Daniel's sister is very like, it's not something I would have ever thought I would have gone into, but I started watching and now I am utterly hooked. So apparently, if you're into it, it's very exciting.
You think
I would say from
car racing, Zach?
the one clip that I saw, the real stars of the show are the people that come out and change the tires. They do it very
Oh, what's that called, Zachy, in the Cars movie? Pit stop. They started, so Zachary used to be obsessed with the movie Cars, and it was playing on TV when we were in San Diego, but I was like, I don't think Alex had ever seen it before or whatever, so he really wanted to finish watching it, but I was just like, nope, we can watch it at home, and he remembered that a week later and was like, are we watching Cars for movie night? We're watching Cars for movie night. Zachary's shaking his head no, but I did say that he could watch it, so we're watching Cars for movie night.
Woo!
But yes, the people that change the wheels are like a big characters in there too.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It's very fast.
It's
You
really
can talk, Zachary.
art form.
Why?
Why what?
Why are the people that changed the time?
I don't know. You watched the movie obsessively as a
It's
child.
not.
You tell me.
Well, maybe it is a big deal because that helps them learn the ways.
Yeah, it depends on how fast they are. Like, if it slows down, you could like get like lapped.
Mm.
Like,
You
you gotta
have
be
to. You have to.
on that shit.
You have to be like a quick changer to like you have to do like 30 seconds or less at least. They like change it so quick you can like in a minute or two.
Yeah, 30 seconds or less, or a minute or two. You know.
Yeah, fast.
I looked it
You
up.
know, yeah. The only Formula One that I really know is Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, same.
Nice.
We've seen it like 4 times.
Nice.
Cars? No, you've seen Cars more than 4 times. my love.
No. Mario.
Oh, the Mario Kart, the Mario movie. Yes, they've seen the
Oh,
Mario movie.
I have not seen the movie, but
No.
but I played the game.
Movie.
No, you've played Mario Kart. You literally played it. Yes. Okay. Shh. Okay. Anyway, yes. So this film is the name of the film is reportedly Apex, but it's not official. Blah blah blah. Sylvester Stallone might be is attached to it. This Damon Idris guy. Blah blah. So he plays a guy named Sonny Hayes.
Yes, the young
Who's Sonny Hayes?
buck.
The young buck.
I'm not quite.
As yes. As Jeff pointed out. All right. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this movie. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll probably be like 2025's like summer blockbuster movie or something like that, because it just screams like summer movie, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Amanda, do you want to finish us up with a Andy update?
Absolutely. This
All right.
month in Andy's virginity. Hey, broads. It's been a month since my coworker got fired, and thankfully things have settled down. I was worried about what kind of mess I was going to walk into the next day, but there wasn't much to clean up. That's good. Unfortunately, there was the collection of open cans of seltzer of varying degrees of fullness to the side of her desk. Well, everyone has their thing, I guess. Take a guess how many she left on her desk. I'll wait.
All of them.
11.
Half.
11.
That's a lot.
That's one more than 10. It's a lot of
One less than 12.
Yeah, nearly a dozen.
That's more cans than you have fingers. It's a lot of cans. So I take this near dozen and dump them in the sink, and I apologize. This is going to get gross. Oh no, brown backwash and black chunks of, I'm guessing, mold came out of some of the cans. Oh,
I would honestly,
why
at this point,
was this your job, Andy? Why did you have to do this?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I truly, I wouldn't have even dumped them out. I think I would have just truly just gone to the like the dumpster in the back of the building and just thrown them out there.
Yeah, I'm still. Oh, poor Andy. Why was this your job? Oh God. Thankfully, there was no smell, but I'm still gagging. Yeah, rightfully so. Did I ever mention she has lived in the same house her whole life, which is over 68 years?
That's amazing.
I know. I can only imagine what that place must look like with this glimpse into her life.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Valid. So they're trying to fill in the slot again, and at this point, I'm exhausted, as you can expect. In the past 3 years in my department, there have been 5 people come and go. 6 if you want to include the person who got cold feet before her first day.
I don't think she got cold feet. I think she got a better job.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
probably.
Or a better offer, rather.
Yeah. None of them have lasted a full year. And as we know, 2 of them were unmitigated disasters. At this point, I'd rather just be alone until I can find something new. I guess we'll see where that goes. # I'm with hers, Andy. Oh man, Andy, I'm so sorry. That's really, really
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
awful. I'm so sorry that somehow ended up being your responsibility to clean all that up. That's really insult to injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of made me gag too.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know, I don't know if this is just like a me thing or if anyone else has experienced this, but I feel like as I'm getting older, like my gag reflex has really gone to shit.
Yeah, mine's gotten worse as
mine's
I've
pretty
gotten older.
sensitive.
Okay. I'm glad to hear I'm not alone because like the dentist, it's rough. Anytime I have to put something like it's
when I had to brush
really
the back
hard.
of my tongue, I used to not even have a gag reflex. And then after Zachary was born, it all changed. And like even brushing the back of my tongue, I gag now. And I'm like, God, where did this even come from?
Yeah.
No,
the like stuff in my I just had a crown recently, so I was been to the dentist like 4 times in the past, whatever. But like, they have to like put stuff in like the side of your mouth. It's not even the middle of my mouth. It's like the side. And like after not too much time.
Oh no.
They had to, get the impression of the tooth for the crown.
Right.
And like I almost gagged that out. They had to
no. It's like I'm sorry.
I really tried not to.
Yeah.
She was like, lift up your left foot, your left leg. And it actually
Does that help?
It actually did. It was wild. It was wild. Yeah. But okay, anyway, so yeah. Gagging right there with you, Andy. Oh.
I think you muted yourself somehow, my dear.
Sorry. I said gross.
Yes.
And then I turned my iPhone.
Speaking of things that are very sensitive lately, I turn on the flashlight on my phone like I don't know how I managed to do it.
I don't understand how you guys saw me. I literally just moved it from my chest, like from my shoulder to here.
I think whatever the most recent like OS update must somehow have made the flashlight more sensitive because I never had this problem before until fairly recently.
It's like our gag reflexes.
Yeah, just it gets more sensitive over time.
Getting old, man. Getting old.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Good times. Oh, speaking of Mandy, she had messaged me back in like February. Remember I was talking about how I was going to read the Truly Devious books, which was something Martha and Alice recommended.
Okay.
Sure.
As alternates to like the Harry Potter books or whatever.
Okay. Right. This is ringing some bells.
They recommended them like 2 years ago. Jessica Jalen got me the first book for Twitter Secret Santa or Patron Secret Santa for 2021. And I finally got around to reading the trilogy, and I've read the 4th book, which is standalone, and the 5th book just came out. So in a way, it's been good for me because I didn't have to like wait for more books to come out. I got 5 at once, so I need to read the last one. But it is really fun. That's great. Mandy had asked me about it because her daughters wanted to read it, and I think they're okay for teenagers. I wouldn't say that they're okay for somebody Zach's age.
What?
They're a little.
It's like what?
I would say it's probably PG-13, but not a hard PG-13. It just depends on the level of maturity of your 13-year-old. No, it's just I think the level of maturity. Like there's some making out stuff and some like graphic describing people that were murdered.
Oh my.
But it's not super graphic. You know what I mean? Like, it's not super graphic. It's like, she finds one of her classmates was murdered and she describes like it's smelling really badly. Or her looking gray or whatever. So it's not like super. Obviously, I'm describing this now in front of my 9-year-old. But
I'm very even listening.
I know you are. But there are certain things I would say it depends on the maturity level of the child reading it. But it is definitely she gets better with each book. Like you can tell, like she kind of comes into herself as a writer. The first book, I would say, Truly Devious has some pacing issues for sure. Like there's 75% of the book is a lot of setup. And then all of a sudden something happens in like, the 70th percentage of the book. And then all of a sudden, like it picks up really, really quickly after that. But the other books, the pacing issues get fixed a little bit better. She clearly has, strings and whiteboards and like planned out all the mysteries, because there's nothing in it where you can't go back and be like, oh yes, this was like Chekhov's something, like,
Oh,
and
nice.
there's a lot of that. So she obviously puts a lot of work into that. And the fourth book, though, I read it on the plane, and I ended up staying up until, because the time change. I was going to take like Advil PM or something to fall asleep, but I ended up staying up until like almost 2 a.m. just so I could finish it. It's very, very good. The fourth one's called The Box in the Woods, and it's my favorite out of the four of them. The book I'm talking about, I literally just said it. You knew I was reading it. Yes, because you were sitting next to me on the plane while you were coughing your lungs up with the mask, trying not to spread your germs that didn't end up being COVID. Woohoo! We had a COVID scare. Zachary doesn't have COVID, everybody. Woohoo!
Yay!
Really thought you were going to end up testing positive. I'm not going to lie.
I said I don't have COVID, and I'm right.
And you would know, because you've had it like 3 times already. So there we go.
Man.
He sounded really bad, guys. His eyes were bloodshot. His face was swollen, but his glands weren't too swollen, slightly swollen. But he was hacking. He was wheezing. He was making this clicking noise when he breathed.
Oh, buddy.
It wasn't.
I'm so sorry.
Yes. And I kept asking, I was like, are you okay?
So I didn't take Advil on the plane until like the end.
He wasn't feeling good. And I had to talk him 2.5 hours into this damn flight to talk him into taking something that would make him feel better. He kept complaining how he was miserable. And then I'd be like, can we please just take more Advil? Can we please just take some Mucinex? No. And I was like sitting there, I don't feel good. I'm miserable. I just don't feel good. I want to go home. And I'm like, I got something that can make you feel better. Hey, kid, I got some candy for you in my van. It's going to make you feel better.
Can you give me some candy?
No. So, yes, it took me 2.5 hours to convince this kid to take some damn Advil and Mucinex. Anyway, all right, that's about it for this week. We will talk to you all again. If you do watch Barbie and/or Oppenheimer, send some feedback in. We're planning on at least Barbie. Again, Oppenheimer will not be all 3 of. You're not watching Oppenheimer.
I want to watch it.
Do you even know what it's about?
Nuclear bomb.
And why do you want to watch it?
Because I love nukes.
Zachary is really into history stuff.
And
Truly, he's in
military.
military stuff, history stuff. He's going through that phase. At Comic-Con, they had buttons that was like, I read mystery books, I read science books, I read romance books. I read whatever books, fantasy books. And he was like, do you have one that says history books? And I'm like, little old man Zachary.
You specialize in World War II history.
Yes. So they were like, but they did tell me, they were like, we do not, but I love that idea and we'll consider it for next year.
Good.
So, if they have one for next year that says I love history books, it will be because of this young man right here.
I want to watch the nuclear bomb.
You're not watching Oppenheimer.
It's going to be a little intense. It might even be too grown up for me.
It's a grown-up movie, for real.
I'm still watching it.
You're not watching it.
Yes, I am.
What if I just found you a YouTube documentary on the bomb?
No.
I'm sure PBS has one.
I was just gonna say PBS.
Go pull up your PBS app. I'm sure there's something there
they
somewhere.
do too.
I have no idea what PBS.
Well, PBS's YouTube channel is also pretty good at keeping up to date with what's on the app too.
I have
that's
no
good.
idea. FYI.
Not shh. Little Colleen, stop. Yes. Okay. All right. On that note, everybody, we will see you next week. Thanks for listening, Amanda. We love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Boy.
What?
I said boy.
Boy, what?
I said bye.
Oh, bye. Sorry. I thought
got
he was
it.
doing
I got where you're going with that.
I thought he was being like, yeah, boy.
Bye.
He did not. On that note, though, everybody good? We're all good. Everybody else have anything? Any last words? Shh. This is the part where we don't talk anymore. Okay. On that note, we will talk to you soon. I'll have cucumber update for you.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Watermelon
Let me know how that
update.
watermelon is coming along.
I will send you guys pictures when I send them to everybody else. I'll
Please
add you
do.
to my watermelon picture growth chain.
I'm dead serious. I'm invested in this now.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, why don't you grow one?
They don't grow on windowsills, I'm pretty
They don't grow
sure.
on windowsills.
We don't have an
She was
awesome
here.
deck like you. Yeah, we don't have a really cool deck like you guys have. We don't have a spot to plant such things.
Now, to be fair, we did not plant them in the appropriate spot.
Yeah. I had a basil plant that was going strong for like years and it finally died. I leave the empty pot on the windowsill as a monument to the Dr. Seuss of basil plants. It was very weird looking. It was very twiggy, but it still produced leaves, so I let it live, and it finally succumbed.
Finally,
Yeah,
to its elements.
yeah. So I'm gonna get a
Yes.
new one, but I need time to grieve.
Yes. Oh, speaking of rest in power, Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, I saw
That
that.
was really, really sad. I read through a lot of tributes. So,
Who's that?
a singer who passed away
When?
yesterday. All right. On that note, everybody, thank you so much for listening. We're gonna get out of here. Everybody's gonna get to sleep.
No.
We'll talk to you soon. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
My name is Zachary Poo Poo Pants.
Well, we know that one.
Yes.
You could just be Zachary at this point.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.